The behind the back spin is a really cool spin that most people like to do with a lightsaber to reenact the Obi-Wan plum blossom spin from Star Wars, but it can be done with any weapon for any style. It uses both the forward and backward or reverse spin, so when I teach you this, I'm going to assume that you already know how to do both of those. If you don't, you can check the links in the description. They'll lead you to videos that I've previously made showing exactly how to do them. Now, I know that the plum blossom from Star Wars uses tricks on both the left and right side of the body, utilizing that entire space, but I'm just going to be showing you that single behind the back spin. At the end of the video, I'll show you some neat tricks you can incorporate into it that'll make it look really cool. There is a common misconception that in order to do this spin, you actually put the sword behind your back. This is wrong, as it could be dangerous and also puts you in an awkward position in order to do the spin. In reality, you're just putting the sword point down by your ankle. It's slightly to the back, but not all the way behind your back. This will make it much easier and also be a lot safer. You're going to bring the sword forward while simultaneously twisting your arm counterclockwise. If you simply try to bring your arm forward, you're going to end up hitting your leg. And the twisting also gives you some extra momentum with the next couple of steps. Once you're here, you're simply going to twist your arm clockwise this time, unwinding what you just did previously. So the blade will be pointing to the left and it'll be parallel to the floor. So you're going to twist counterclockwise and then clockwise, unwinding yourself. Next, you're going to do the reverse spin. Now, I taught you how to do it here, but instead, it's just the same thing, pointing in the other direction. So kind of like a horizontal backward spin. So starting from the beginning, you're going to come around your body counterclockwise, then twist clockwise, then do the reverse spin. Once you do the reverse spin, you're going to simply end by bringing the sword up to your shoulder. So you're going to bend at your elbow and at your wrist. So the point is right here by your ear. You have a nice curve around your body. So after the spin, just bring it here. So from the beginning, you're going to twist counterclockwise, then clockwise, the spin, and then end here. Once you're comfortable with each of those steps separately, then you can put them together. Make them flow right from one to the next. You then go slow at first. Try to make your movements fluid. And then go a little faster. Moving your body with the first two steps will give you some extra momentum. Kind of twist yourself in the same direction as the sword. Start to add a flourish at the spin part. Make it one long continuous movement. The sword will glide in your hand. Take it to the next level by really whipping out your arm on the first step. You're going to feel like you're doing something really simple that can't possibly look cool, but trust me, it does. If you're left-handed, the simplest instructions I can give you is to just reverse everything I just said. So start behind your left leg. You're going to twist clockwise, unwind counterclockwise, do the reverse spin, and end at your right shoulder. Now I do have a problem in my left wrist, so the reverse spin is difficult in that hand, but you can still get the idea. And now for a few final touches. The first is to simply add a forward spin before the move. Once you do it, you're simply going to continue the sword point down to behind your leg, the starting point for the behind the back spin. So you're just going to add the forward spin. And if you'd like, once you're here, you can bring the sword back over to the right and do another, so that you're creating a full rotation around the body. The second is to use the behind the back spin to get into a cool pose. If it's in your right hand, then you're going to turn so that your right shoulder is pointing towards your opponent. If the sword is in your left hand, then do the opposite. And now you're going to do the behind the back spin, and then grab with your other hand so that one is right on top of the other. And then you're simply going to continue the sword point forward so that the blade is parallel to the floor, the tip is pointing towards your opponent, the pommel is pointing behind you. And this is the stance just like this. So once again, you do the behind the back and then just continue it. And to get out of it, you're going to bring it back down, let go with your left hand, and then do a forward spin. So all together, it looks something like this. The third and final touch is to incorporate a figure 8. It's really self-explanatory and pretty simple. You're going to do a forward spin, sweep the sword to the left across your body, bring it up and around, and then continue that cycle. You can go slow at first and steadily build speed. I'm not going to go into great detail about how to do it, but once you complete a few cycles and stop here, then instead of bringing it forward to do another figure 8, you're going to bring it back behind your leg, do the backwards spin, and then once you're here, just go back into the figure 8. So it is really simple, just doing a figure 8 and every once in a while doing the behind the back spin. You can alternate every other, or you can do 2 figure 8s and then a behind the back, really however you want. This is most commonly seen with the plum blossom from Star Wars that I talked about earlier. If I figure out exactly how to do it, I may release a video showing. But for now, this is a good start. You can probably look up some other videos that will show you how to do that. But for now, you can just practice that. And that completes the behind the back spin tutorial. I hope this helped you, and good luck learning some other moves.